Good work, Doniger. Send it to Marina Lamont by special messenger. Doniger and Schrack have the model of the manifold converter for the Kittredge submarine engine.
Fine. What about Mr. Lamont?
Derek's under the influence of hypnotrine. For once, completely reliable. He met Grant Farrell as scheduled.
Did Farrell swallow the bait, Mr. Waldron?
Doniger saw him drive off with Derek. They ought to be at the deserted house by this time. And Grant Farrell should be permanently removed from the case of the mysterious Mr. M.
Doesn't look like this place has been used in years.
There's something hidden down here if we can only find it. There's a place where the dust has been disturbed.
Let's see. You're right.
No dust in the valve handle either.
Try it. See what happens. Now we're getting somewhere.
Hold the light. I'll get the box.
The fact that Derek tried to get rid of me proves that he ties in with Mr. M.
Well, not if Mr. M set the trap for both of you.
But Derek knew about Kittredge's submarine engine and all about the trouble we've had trying to locate the manufacturers for it. Where could he have learned about it except from M?
Talking about Derek Lamont? He was connected with the mysterious Mr. M, all right. The autopsy shows traces of the same unknown chemical found in the others.
That's what I've been waiting to hear. Come on, Kirby. We're going to visit his sister in Grandma Waldron.
Anthony, something's wrong.
What do you mean?
Kirby Walsh and Grant Farrell are in talking to Grandma, and they asked me to step out.
Farrell?
Well, what's so surprising about him being here at this late date?
Nothing, but I thought he was looking for Mr. M in another direction. Where's Derek?
Oh, I don't know. I thought you did.
I thought I did, too. Maybe I'm wrong. You go back and join Grandma, whether Farrell and Walsh like it or not. We've got to know what's happening.
Not as bad as it looks, Miss Lamont. We had some unpleasant news to tell Mrs. Waldron, and she fainted.
She's got a cut on her forehead. What happened?
She cut her head when she fell.
What did you tell her?
I'm sorry we had to tell her, and I'm even sorry that we have to tell you, Miss Lamont. It's about your brother.
Derek, what's happened?
Mr. M. We thought it best to hold back the news from the papers until we had a talk with you, and until we were sure that Mr. Lamont was one of M's victims.
How can you be sure?
The unidentified chemical.
We hope, of course, that one of you ladies can give us some information.
Grandma can't help you, and oh, I wish I could help you, but I don't know anything.
We'll question you later. Right now, I'll have to ask you to let us examine your brother's room. I have a search warrant.
Show them the room, Marina. We'll do everything we can to help. Everything.
Thank you, Mrs. Waldron.
If you'll follow me, please.
The more I look at it, the more I'm certain it's some sort of code.
It must be, coming from a secret pocket in Derek's coat.
How did you ever think of such a hiding place, Grant?
That's a good question, Shirley. I'd like to know, too.
Kirby and I searched Derek's room and found nothing, but one of his coats in the closet had a rip in it.
You examined the rip, found the secret pocket, and then looked for a pocket like it in the coat on his body.
And found it.
Thorium, what's that?
That's a radioactive element, so rare that very few chemical companies would handle it.
There's a lead for us. Find out which company filled this order.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard. Just find the company that issued this invoice.
By finding a duplicate of the invoice number. Let me do that.
You've got yourself a job, Shirley.
Hi, Shirley. What's your hurry?
Out of my way, Kirby. I have work to do.
The lab says this list of chemicals doesn't make sense.
Which confirms my opinion. I think it's some sort of code. Could be at that.
using the symbols of the chemical elements.
Yes, the lab has certainly helped us by putting all those symbols beneath the names of the elements listed.
Here's where I come in handy. Our department has a code expert now, thanks to War Service. I'll let him take a crack at this.
Hey, what about my handkerchief?
The lab can test the bloodstains on it, but they said it was a delicate job and it would take time.
Well, we can wait that long to find out if Mrs. Waldron has any of the unknown chemical in her.
That's what I told them. But I wish Marina Lamont had fainted, too.
And hit her head? So do I.
That's what you've been waiting for.
Yes. Everything now depends on how much Marina suspects about Derek.
Come in. Don't stop, Anthony. Come in. I didn't call you because I had to take care of Grandma. She's almost as upset as I am. Derek's dead.
Dead?
The police had an autopsy. They found hypnotrine in him.
As I gave it to him at his request, I won't deny that. But I didn't know he was dead. I'm sorry.
You sorry. Anybody who'd give his own grandmother a deadly hypnotic like that African concoction of yours doesn't know what the word sorry means.
I didn't give it to her until I knew the dosage was safe. And if she talks, you'll go to prison as well as I.
She isn't a relative of mine. And as for you, Anthony, the police think you're dead. Well, I'm going to make their mistake a fact, because you sacrificed my brother trying to get Grant Fell.
You fool. Ask Archer if I just lied. He's downstairs.
Why did Derek decide to let you give him hypnotrine?
Derek felt he could trick Farrell better without giving himself away. With Farrell gone, we'd have a better chance of finding the man who really had us all under his power and is preventing us from getting the Kittredge invention. I'll handle this for you. See who that is.
Yes? Sure, Mr. Anthony.
If she asks you about it, that's all you say. Her brother wanted me to give it to him.
I didn't order any hats. Is it yours?
Ours. It's a model of the manifold converter for Dr. Kittredge's submarine engine. Shreks in it.
That's a funny-looking converter. Shall we listen to it?
Nothing else we can do.
You invented the make-believe Mr. M to fool the police, Anthony Waldron. And I've made him really mysterious to fool you. I have Dr. Kittredge's manifold converter, as I have the other parts of his submarine engine you have retrieved so far. But Shirley Clinton, acting for the police, is visiting chemical supply houses. Why?
There she is, all right.
Shirley Clinton calling police headquarters. Come in, headquarters.
Some code expert I've got.
I didn't know he was that good. Your idea was sure right. This is the first real lead we've had to the mysterious Mr. M.
Sure, Kirby, but what does it mean? Key and niche back of panel. But what key and what niche?
Yes?
Miss Clinton wants to speak to Mr. Farrell on the radio. Hello, Shirley. This is Grant. Go ahead.
I'm being followed.
Okay, sister, get started and keep driving.
Where to?
Straight ahead. I'll tell you when to turn.
Uh-oh, I don't like what I'm hearing.
Neither do I.
Smart girl keeping the mic open.
Let me see that bag. Dr. Kittredge, 7412 River Street.
That's where we're going, sister. Keep in contact with me by radio, Kirby. I'm going to 7412 River Street.
Right.
Sit down there. Don't try anything funny.
Hey, what's so important about this joint?
I don't know, but we're going to give it a good going over.
Hey, just what are we looking for anyway?
I don't know.
Maybe she can tell us.
I don't know any more about it than you do.
If she knows anything, we can sweat it out of her.
Uh-oh, we got visitors. Wait a minute. Farrell may know what's in here. Let him find it for us.
Shirley, what happened?
Two of M's men saw you coming. They ran away.
Here, let me help you.
No, I'm all right.
Is this Dr. Kittredge's lab?
Well, this is the address the Emerson Company gave me.
Well, then that must be the panel.
Panel? What are you talking about?
Those chemical symbols we found on Derek were a code, all right. The message was key and niche back of panel. Well, here's the niche, and here's the key.
I'll take that key, Farrell.
Thanks for saving us the trouble of finding it.